to DST and Sci-Hub for the opening of this very wonderful building. All right, let me just go through this presentation and share with you what we do in Singapore, where our startup ecosystem is very much driven by the government and also by the universities. So I have only 15 minutes, so I will try to cover as much as I can. All right, first of all, this is the snapshot of the startup ecosystem in Singapore. All right, so we are very vibrant in terms of building up all the different stakeholders. And of special attention would be the 500 venture capital firms there. All right, that's where we raise funds. And a lot of the funds that are raised in Southeast Asia is raised in Singapore. All right? Today, my presentation will be three parts. First, I will introduce to you a little bit of NTU, and after that, I will share with you what we do in NTU. Probably the model might be able to give the Vietnamese startup ecosystem some food for thought, all right, because it's very much driven and facilitated at the university level in Singapore. And then after that, I will look at some challenges and opportunities. Is that all right? Okay, good. All right, first of all, NTU. All right, in short, it's NTU. And previously, when it first started, it was called Nanyang University. And interestingly, NTU wasn't started by the government. It was started by business people and the common people, all right, who have a vision for education, all right, for the common people, all right. So this was started, and we can say that it is very enterprising, all right. So we like to see NTU, think of NTU as having a very entrepreneurial DNA. Okay, and these are the numbers in terms of where we are at right now. And of interest here to me will be the 300,000 alumni. This is our network. All right? Okay. We have 6 colleges, and we may be called a technological university, but we also have a very comprehensive suite of expertise, all right, including business, medicine, humanities, arts, UX, UI, all right, very, very comprehensive. And more than 100 research centers and institutes. And these are the funding for research and our ranking. All right, so I won't read it out. You can see one shot, you can see, all right? It's probably faster for you to see than for me to read it out. All right? Okay, next, I want to share with you the INE, or Innovation and Entrepreneurship initiatives that NTU has, and which I would say quite a common practice. Most of the things that we do is not rocket science, right? It's already been done in many of the universities in Singapore, and probably not just a university, but at the polytechnic level, they also do that. All right, so it's really pushing, all right, in terms of startup and in terms of innovation as a country. Okay, we have 3 approaches here. Oh, what is the square up there? All right, number 1, our mission. This is from ChatGPT, all the icons. So this is probably, okay, doesn't matter. Okay, we develop I&E mindset. All right, so we want our students to be very savvy in terms of innovation, in terms of their thinking, and also their skill sets. All right, number 2, we also provide the scaffolding. We build the infrastructure for our students to help them to be successful, all right, in their venture building or in their pursuit of a career in I&E, which is number 3. So the end goal is not for the students to maybe found a company, all right, to create their own business. That's not the end goal. Of course, that's what we are pushing towards, and that's what we are doing. But the end goal is for the mindset. All right, so really to see how they can be innovative and entrepreneurial, even if they are working in an MNC or in a SME, wherever they are, they have to be innovative and entrepreneurial. And of course, those who are able to set up a startup, so much the better. Okay, so I'm going to share with you very quickly 10 initiatives that we do that will help us achieve these 3 goals. All right, you ready for that? Okay. All right, number 1, cultivating the entrepreneurial mindset. So you can see on my right, the orange boxes, these are the mindset, all right? Like not being afraid to make mistake, value creation, resilience, all these are mindset. You don't learn it in the classroom. And then on my left, the blue boxes, these are the skill sets. You can learn it in the classroom. All right, number 2, these are the modules that we have in terms of the classroom teaching. All right, but of course, for classroom, we also bring in the industry. There'll be many of our stakeholders, alumni, VC, all those people that we are in contact with in the ecosystem. They'll come to the classroom and share their experiences with our students. Right, of interest here probably will be new venture financing, commercialization of technologies, and some of the other maybe very specialized kind of angle for the I&E training. Number 2. Number 3, all right, learning from global networks. So our students, we will send those who are interested in I&E, all right, to all these places. All right, we cannot go to the whole world. We only go to some part of the world where the startup ecosystem is very strong. All right, Ho Chi Minh City is all of that. You can see that. All right, so our students come here as well to learn from the different countries, different ways of doing it. Okay, so these are all the hubs that we identified that we want to send our students to learn. And they go there for 6 months to 1 year. All right? And number 4, these are the infrastructure that we have built to help our students develop the mindset and also to venture build if they want to. So you can see for yourself all the different activities that we have, competition, hackathons, makerspace, MVP creation. And of interest here is actually the center one, NTU Tech Portal. All right, so all the inventions from our researchers, they are all those that have got an IP file, all right, they are all on the portal. So our students or any startup, if you're interested to use NTU technology, you can go to the portal and then you can co-create or interact with our researchers and bring the IP to the market for your own use. Okay? All right, number 5. All right, co-creating with corporate partners. So this concept of corporate labs may not be very prevalent in Vietnam, but in Singapore it's very, very common. All right, where the corporates will invest, you can see the dollar value there, and then set up a lab in NTU, and our students and researchers will work with the companies to co-create certain technologies, and our students learn to think like corporates, right? To be fast, to be customer-centric, and to be able to adopt all the best practices. So they can intern in any of these corporate labs, all right? And there will be IP that are created, and NTU will help the companies and also our students and researchers to file the IPs. And this is where we come in, commercializing the research. So NTU, for the past 10 years, we have these results, all right, in terms of incubating the startups or the spin-offs. Spin-offs are those who are from our research labs. They spin off. All right, so to date, we have 120 deep tech spin-offs. All right, so this will take longer time and probably take about 7 years from a low TRL to a higher TRL, right? So it takes about that long. Okay, and then about 300 startup. These are more soft tech, okay, more business model or maybe e-commerce type. And to date, they raised about 1 billion in funding. And these are some of the companies that have spin-off from NTU. Okay, so different sectors because NTU is very wide. Even our deep tech is very wide. And this is the most important, right? If there's no money, no talk. So this is where we create the funding for our students. So number one, we have a Nanyang Frontier Fund, was established December last year, target 50 million. There are already 10 million committed, 5 million from Warden International. Warden, you probably heard of this gentleman, Tan Lip Bu. He's the CEO of Intel. He was recently criticized by Trump. All right, so he's our alumnus. All right, Lip Bu is our alumnus. He is a very seasoned VC, and he's based in Silicon Valley. So he is helping us to help our researchers who want to go into market, all right, to productize, commercialize our product. And he will be leading and helping his company, Warden International, helping us to do that. And in the middle, we have the national group together with NUS, and this is also to bring a lot of the invention, all right, to market, from the lab to the market. The third, number three, this is venture building, IP licensing. This is a collaboration between NTU, NUS, and Temasek, all right, to build the correct framework for IP. All right, IP is very important, so we are investing a lot into managing this IP. Okay, it's not moving. Can we do it manually? This hang, I think it hang. Okay. Can you do it manually? Oh, all right. Okay, number 9. That was number 8, right? This is number 9, is it? Okay, let me see. Okay. All right, number 9, leveraging industry and governmental partnerships. So in NTU, there is we are looking at it as a living lab. All right, so we have a partnership with JTC. JTC is Jurong Town Corporation. They are one of the largest landowners, government-linked, all right, in, let's see. Let me stop this. All right, in Singapore, so they have built a clean tech park inside NTU campus. Let's look at it. Do we have the sound? Well, anyway, if the sound is not working, so this is, as you can see here, this is really clean tech and really to reduce energy, water and waste in the campus, working together with our researchers. Okay, so these are all the partners from the government side. No sound. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, so this is really having the private sector or government sector coming into the campus. All right, and we have this collaboration within the campus. All right, number 10. All right, lifelong learning. So we don't just stop there. So once the students graduate, we continue to engage them. And this is the lifelong learning that we provide for them. And we also provide for SMEs. And we have got, of course, training for them. And the center one is an immersion program, all right, for startup or business founders to come to Singapore, or for Singapore business founders to go to the different regions. And NTU alumni, you have got privilege and discounts for courses and in NTU. All right, so we continue to work with our alumni even after they have graduated. And many of them, they will usually create or maybe create a startup. They will probably do it maybe 3 to 5 years after they graduate. All right, more and more we are seeing that. Okay, let's look at the last one, challenges and opportunities. I'm going to run through this. So challenges will be quite similar to many startups around the world. We also face the same challenges, even as a university, with our startup. Number one, it's not relevant, no market need, right? So the danger of university research is that they research in the university and they don't know what the market needs, right? So we have to address that. All right, so to training and mentorship, we can address that. All right, number two, run out of cash. So as I have shared with you, we are providing a lot of funding from university, from government, from VCs to help our startups, but must be promising startups, not any startups. And number three, not the right team. So this is where we can come in again with our mentorship, alumni, and the whole community to help them. All right, what NTU can contribute? I just thinking, what can we contribute, all right, in terms of the startup ecosystem, specifically for Vietnam. All right, so I think we are very strong in policy formulation, legal framework for IPs and all the things that are associated with startup. And number two, our expertise and enablement for founders and SME owners. And number three, our deep tech specialization. So we are working very closely with some of the universities here to do some AI kind of centers in Ho Chi Minh and Hanoi. Okay, so these are just some that I could think of. All right, so please keep in touch with me. And basically what I share with you is the very important role of universities to accelerate the startup ecosystem, right? Because the students are there, they are trained. We want to put them out to the ecosystem so that they be more innovative and entrepreneurial, and you will contribute to the whole country and the economy. All right, thank you very much. That's all.